The only thing I could really still do was to forget about my life, and I started to put on weight fast. Over the next 3 years from then, my weight tripled. I hit 300 pounds when I was 13 years old, and getting that big then, of course, made things even harder.
My life is so miserable now because I've let my weight get so out of control that I'm barely functioning. And it's getting harder and worse every single day. And I know I'm very close to becoming bedridden.
Guess who's been lounging at the hospital longer than most vacations last? Stephen Asante explains that he has been in the hospital for over a month, and surprisingly, it hasn't been too dreadful. He finds it challenging yet rewarding to follow the medical guidance. He expresses a general feeling of wellness at this point in his hospital stay. Brace yourselves, because it's just starting to get juicy.
I've been in the hospital now for a little over a month and it hasn't been too bad. It's hard, but it feels good to do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Thank you.
So for the most part, I'm feeling really good.
Oh my God.
But there have been some frustrating moments that have been harder for me to deal with. Mostly how long it takes for people to respond to the call button.
And just when you think it's all smooth sailing, Asante dives into some of the more aggravating moments of his stay, specifically calling out the snail-paced response times to his call button. He airs his grievances about his late lunch directly to a staff member, visibly miffed by the delay. Buckle up, because the roller coaster of frustrations is about to go off the rails.
But there have been some frustrating moments that have been harder for me to deal with. Mostly how long it takes for people to respond to the call button. My lunch is awfully late. Oh, he just left just now. All right, so it should be here then. Okay, thank you. I get frustrated sometimes. That's what's going on. I'm not trying to be mean. Trust me, I'm not.
I'll be okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ever seen a grown man cry over late pain meds? You're about to. Stephen urgently calls for his nurse to address his need for pain medication and vents his mounting frustration over the delay in service. He emphasizes how critical timely service is to him and labels his overall experience as exasperating. Next up, see how the staff's patience starts to unravel.
I'm calling from my pain medicine, my nurse.
Your nurse?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
People are really getting on my last nerve. It's very frustrating how long I have to wait for everything. Come on. I have to call them.
Wait till you get a load of this drama unfolding. The hospital staff begins to voice concerns over Stephen's behavior over the past month, noting an uptick in his demanding and abusive demeanor. It's pointed out that Stephen expects VIP service on a silver platter, which is flagged as both unreasonable and unacceptable. Stick around. The staff is about to lay down the law.
We're starting to develop some issues with Stephen. Over the past month, a lot of his pathological behavior started to come out. He's become abusive to hospital staff, and he expects everybody to wait on him hand and foot.
I need somebody in my room immediately. I have been waiting.
Now here's where the plot thickens. A crucial exchange occurs between Stephen and a nurse addressing his troublesome interactions with the hospital staff. Stephen admits to his frustrations and childish behavior, prompting a stern reminder from the nurse about the need for maturity and respect. Don't go anywhere. The fireworks are about to start.
I'm liking what I'm hearing.
At times, I sometimes get frustrated. I tell them, if I act like a kid, I want you to treat me like a kid.
How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
So it's time for you to grow up. It seems like this nurse is getting agitated with your behavior.
Strap in for this high-stakes showdown. Dr. Nazar steps in to confront Stephen about his continued inappropriate behavior, sternly warning him that any future misconduct could severely impact his stay at the hospital. This moment highlights the gravity of Stephen's situation and the hospital's thinning patience. The outcome here is a real cliffhanger. Stay tuned.
All right.
All right.
Nice to see you, Dr. Nazar. And Mario. Thank you.
Okay. At this point, Stephen is having a behavioral problem, but at the meantime, he's very sick and he needs medical help. And we're not going to let this Stephen. We'll continue to treat him, but if he doesn't show some change in his behavior.
Here's where things hit the fan. A critical junction is reached as another doctor tells Stephen that his repeated inappropriate behavior has exhausted the staff's patience, resulting in a decision to no longer admit him to the hospital unless it's an emergency. Stephen's plea for another chance is decisively shot down, marking a definitive stance against his antics. You'll want to see how Stephen handles this bombshell.
What's going on with your behavior? Got a whole host of complaints from the nurses that you need to change your behavior. You haven't.
I know that, and I apologize for it.
Apology mean nothing. You come here for help, and at this point, there's nothing I can do to help, so you're done here.
Now for the grand finale of defiance and decisions. The final reckoning unfolds as Stephen is unequivocally told that his behavior will not be tolerated and that he needs to seek alternative accommodations. The possibility of resorting to a homeless shelter is discussed as a last-ditch solution, underscoring the gravity of his consequences. Watch on to see how this ultimatum plays out in the dramatic curtain closer.
So he will cry and he will beg, but the reality is he doesn't care about changing. No matter what you're addicted to, it all comes down to a choice. Either he wants to change and he's willing to try, or he isn't.
I'm really sad and scared right now, and I can't believe this is happening to me.
Can you believe this? Lucas kicks things off with a heart-wrenching admission about how family stress contributes to his weight issues. He's careful not to blame them though, because he doesn't want them to feel responsible. It's a rough situation all around, explained with such self-awareness that you can't help but root for him. But just you wait, the next bit takes the cake.
I don't tell my family this because I don't want them feeling like they're responsible for it. Where I live today has been a big factor of increasing weight.
Because a lot of my stress and anxiety comes from them.
You know, whenever they stress me out, or if they fight, or if they argue with me or something like that, I have to go and eat something, and I hate it. I dread waking up in this body every morning.
Hold on to your coffee, because this part dives into Lucas's daily struggles with basic tasks like bathing and moving around. Thanks to his size, he details his family compound living setup with separate units for a bit of independence despite the challenges. It's a mix of MTV cribs and a logistical nightmare. Buckle up, because we're just getting to the good stuff.
My parents built an outdoor shower for me, but I can't get the water to go all over my body because I'm too big. So that doesn't work for me, and the only shower I can fit in is at my sister's place. So I have to go there to get cleaned.
I'm too big for chairs, hallways, doors, bathrooms, toilets, my bed. I'm too big for bathtubs.
You won't see this coming. Here, Lucas gets real about his emotional eating during a chat with a healthcare pro. The cycle of stress eating is real, and he's stuck in it, despite knowing it's bad news for his health. The raw honesty here is as thick as a milkshake. And guess what? The next segment is a doozy.
Hello, how y'all doing?
All right, sir, how you doing?
Good. You must be Lucas, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, where are you coming from?
We come from Conroe, Texas.
Conroe, Texas. All right, and you are over 600 pounds, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you only 32 years old, huh?
Yes, sir.
Ready for a plot twist? Lucas isn't giving up. He talks dreams and ambitions, wanting to tech it up as an IT pro. It's all about swapping stress eating with keyboard tapping. His drive to change his life is as clear as a high-def monitor. And my friends, the upcoming scene is a true jaw-dropper.
Whatever it takes, to the point where even if I have to come up with different habits to go through my anxiety, to go through my stress.
To be able to deal with it.
To deal with it properly instead of just going to something that comforts me.
All right, so what we need to do is try to change your eating habit.
Yes.
So the first step is going to be that you have to discipline yourself.
Grab your tissues, because this is a tearjerker with a side of hope. Lucas tackles physical therapy with a gusto that would put gym buffs to shame. Each small victory here is a step away from his past struggles. It's an emotional and physical marathon with cheerleaders in the form of his therapist. Don't touch that dial. His progress gets even more staggering up next.
Overcome that is really great to watch. In fact, he's been doing so well that he's getting better almost a little too fast for me, because it means that pretty soon I'm gonna need a new babysitter and a new homeschool teacher.
Hey, Kimberly.
Are you ready to get some of that weight off?
Get ready for a triumph. After proving his dedication to a healthier lifestyle, Lucas gets the green light for weight loss surgery. Post-op, the guy's not even feeling hungry. Imagine that. It's like flipping a switch on his previous food cravings. The transformation is so big, you might think we're exaggerating, but we're not. Strap in. The next update is nothing short of revolutionary.
Realistically, the only way you're going to get to that is weight loss surgery, okay? So now that you lost weight and you stay focused, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery. So we'll go ahead and run some testing on you. And if everything looks good, we'll schedule you for next month.
Now this is where things get spicy. Post-surgery life sees Lucas diving into the workforce, newly energized and less encumbered by his physical limitations. He's not just shedding pounds, he's gaining a new lease on life. As he aims for skin surgery next, the stakes are high, but so is his morale. And trust me, the finale, it's a feel-good bombshell that'll leave you cheering.
I should be able to get skin surgery, and that'll take a lot of weight off too. And he hopes that I'll get there in the next few months. Then after that, if I keep losing, he says my target weight should be within reach, within the next year or so, as long as I keep everything going in the right direction.
Well, that's a reality check. At the beginning of her weight loss journey, a patient recalls stepping on the scale at Dr. Now's office and being shocked to see it read 673 pounds. She compares this weight to that of the farm animals she grew up around, illustrating the profound impact this moment had on her, viewing each pound as a form of protection from harm. You've got to stick around to see how this unfolds. It's a doozy.
The beginning is going to Dr. Nazardin's office and stepping on the scale and seeing it read 673 pounds and thinking in my head that that's not associated with a person. Like, I was raised on a farm, and that's how much our hogs and cows weighed. And
Wow.
Oh, the anticipation here is real. After a challenging struggle to get out of bed and stand up, the patient is finally approved for weight loss surgery by Dr. Now. The moment is filled with mixed emotions of fear and hope as she realizes that this approval could significantly change her life, provided she continues to make efforts towards her health. Strap in, folks. The emotional roller coaster is just getting started.
Let me go, I got it.
Okay, now that you can stand up, we're gonna approve you for your weight loss surgery.
Every time I wanted to give up hope, I thought of my kids, and that gave me the motivation to keep pushing and to keep doing this.
I had my gastric sleeve a couple of months ago, but I got a little depressed.
Seriously, the drama never ends. A patient tries to stand up but finds herself too weak and in pain, expressing her fear of the process. This key moment highlights the physical and emotional struggles faced during recovery and underscores the critical nature of post-surgery activities in her journey towards mobility. And just when you think it can't get any more intense, the next scene takes it up a notch.
1, 2, 3.
All right, can you stand up straight?
Okay. No, I can't. It's weak.
You can, you're just afraid of the pain. Today we are doing a second skin removal surgery on Mila, but she still hasn't gotten active and started walking, mostly because of how much it hurts to start using her muscles again.
Now, this is where the plot thickens. After undergoing skin removal surgery, the patient is weighed and finds out she has lost an additional 47 pounds. This significant loss is a crucial step towards rehabilitation, as she anticipates it will make physical movement less painful and more feasible. Don't go anywhere. The next part of her journey is a real eye-opener.
All right, that's 47 pounds. And once Mila recovers and starts to work on rehab, she's going to notice that it's much easier to put weight on her legs.
So, y'all ready? All right, now, you ready? All right, 3,
2.
Can we get a round of applause? A patient walks for the first time in 13 years, marking one of the best days of her life. This incredible achievement not only signifies a major physical breakthrough, but also brings immense emotional relief and joy to her and her family. But wait, there's more. Her story just keeps getting better.
The last time I seen my mom walk has been at least 13 years.
I can say today was one of the best days I've had in a long time. I'm doing a video call with Dr. Now today. He told me he wants to check in with me every few months with the video call, just to see how I'm doing and to make sure I'm staying on track.
Here's a moment worth tweeting about. The patient updates Dr. Now via a video call, sharing her active lifestyle and significant improvements since surgery. She proudly tells Dr. Now about her ability to outwalk her kids and handle daily activities independently, reflecting a complete transformation from her previous state. And believe it or not, the next update is even more uplifting.
I'm doing a video call with Dr. Now today. He told me he wants to check in with me every few months with the video call, just to see how I'm doing and to make sure I'm staying on track. And I'm looking forward to telling him all the new things I'm able to do now and how well I'm doing.
Hi, Dr. Now.
How are you?
Cue the victory music. It's amazing seeing this kind of independence regained. A patient excitedly shares with Dr. Now that she has regained enough mobility and confidence to drive again, achieving a normal life routine by going grocery shopping and even enjoying mother-daughter outings. This moment represents a significant return to normalcy and independence. Next up, watch how she continues to smash those goals.
This last month, I drive everywhere. I'll get up, go to the store by myself, go grocery shopping. Hanny and I went on another daughter shopping. Everything. I'm driving. I have my license.
That's fantastic. That's very good transformation. It's very impressive.
Time for a little reflection. The patient reflects on her journey, acknowledging the struggles and expressing regret over her past lifestyle, which led to her severe obesity. She discusses the emotional toll of relying on her son for care, highlighting the broader impacts of her health on her family. The storyline thickens, and you won't want to miss what happens next.
I am absolutely trapped in this body. I've let myself get way out of control. I just wonder if I'll ever have a normal life. I can't even move without help. And having my son take care of me is one of the worst things ever.
I love my mom, but since she's this heavy, whatever I'm doing, I have to stop and just take care of her and help her.
And here comes the curveball. Dr. Now addresses a patient who has been abusing medication and facing resulting health complications, necessitating emergency surgery. This tense moment underscores the severe health risks associated with extreme weight and the complications of recovery. The road to recovery is rocky, but keep watching. Her fight is nothing short of heroic.
An excessive amount of painkiller will cause an ulcer to form in her stomach, which explains her lack of appetite over last month. We have not been able to stabilize Pauline's condition, so we have no other choice but emergency surgery to try and remove her stomach ulcer and close up any leak in abdominal cavity. This is her only hope to survive.
Talk about a plot twist. A patient gains 20 pounds after surgery due to inadequate activity and dietary compliance, leading to a stern reprimand from Dr. Now. This moment stresses the importance of continued diligence in lifestyle changes post-surgery. The saga continues, and it's a whirlwind of determination and setbacks.
3 pounds. You gained 20 pounds. This is not acceptable.
I had really bad knee pain and...
Pauline, you're getting that much away from me, far you from my kid. You understand that?
What have I done wrong?
If you're not going to start listening here, I'm not going to take care of you.
I've taken what Dr. Nozardin has said to heart.
Here's a fresh start we can all get behind. A patient discusses the life-changing decision to move states for better opportunities and a fresh start, acknowledging the hardships but expressing optimism about the future. This reflects her determination to maintain her weight loss and build a new life. And just when you think you've seen it all, the next segment brings even more surprises.
Up to uproot my kid and move from another state and leave all of my friends and family, and it's been hard, but I think I would do it again. I feel like now that I'm on the good side of it and all the bad is behind me, and I feel like there's nothing but good to come.
Not like I set out to say, ooh, I want to grow up to be the world's biggest lady.
Is anyone else feeling inspired? A patient joyously tries on jeans for the first time in years, celebrating her newfound independence and drastically improved quality of life post-weight loss. This moment is emblematic of her reclaiming her identity and enjoying everyday activities. The journey's not over. There's more awe-inspiring progress up next.
I just found out Chris, for years now, has been talking to women on the internet, exchanging emails.
To have sex.
I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm ashamed of it.
I was about to give up hope when my world turned upside down. There's the heartbeat.
So that flicker is your kiddo.
And the crowd goes wild. After significant weight loss, a patient is hired by Dr. Now and sets new life goals, including starting a family. This moment highlights her complete lifestyle transformation and her desire to help others facing similar challenges. If you thought it couldn't get any better, just wait for the next chapter. Her journey continues to inspire and amaze.
Turn my weight gain around and to start to get out there and make a career for myself and to be the Melissa I set out to be from day one. In a lot of ways, I'm still finding myself, and that may be a lifelong journey. But I'm closer today to being who I want than I was last year. And the year before that, and the year before that. So I'm going to keep going.
Can you believe that beginning? The narrator begins by reflecting on his childhood, emphasizing the close-knit nature of his family despite financial struggles. He fondly remembers eating at his dad's hot dog restaurant, which provided some of his favorite memories. This time represented happiness and unity for him before the family's circumstances began to deteriorate. Just watch what comes next. It's a doozy.
I had a pretty big family growing up. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother, and I'm the oldest of my siblings. And we were pretty close-knit. We did everything pretty much together. We had our ups and downs like any other family, but things were good. We didn't have a lot of money, but my dad worked for a hot dog restaurant, and we could eat there for free. So we'd have dinner there a lot, and I think those are my favorite memories.
This revelation is shocking. The narrator reveals a turning point in his life when he learned about his parents' drug addiction. This addiction escalated, leading to financial hardships and neglect of basic needs, which deeply affected the family dynamics. As the oldest child, he felt an immense pressure to support his siblings, contributing to his emotional and physical stress. Brace yourself. The next part is even more gut-wrenching.
The biggest one being that I didn't realize that my parents started doing drugs. And as I got older, their habit got worse. They got into harder. Instead of buying things like clothes and food, my parents would use the money to buy drugs and alcohol and cocaine, ecstasy, shroom. Meth was a big problem. So we started to struggle even more financially.
It's hard to imagine how this situation escalates. The narrator describes how he started to gain weight rapidly as a mechanism to cope with his troubled life. By the age of 13, he had reached 300 pounds, which made fitting into normal school furniture a challenge, isolating him further and exacerbating his reliance on food for comfort. The struggle intensifies in the next part, and it's quite the eye-opener.
Thing I could really still do was forget about my life, and I started to put on weight fast. Over the next 3 years from then, my weight tripled. I hit 300 pounds when I was 13 years old. And getting that big then, of course, made things even harder because I couldn't fit in my desk then. Sitting in chairs like the other students, I just couldn't fit in them. They were too small, so I'd be in a chair, in a desk in front of the class.
The pressure mounts incredibly here. In his teenage years, the narrator took on more responsibilities, including working long hours at a fast food restaurant to support his family. This period marked a significant increase in his weight as he juggled school, work, and personal challenges, ultimately leading to severe depression. Fasten your seatbelts, because the next twist in this roller coaster is even more dramatic.
You're gonna earn a paycheck, eating all day, go to school from 7 until 3, have to go to work from about 3 p.m. to about 3 a.m. and then have to be back up at 7 a.m. for school. And I made what we needed, but the stress of it all was hard. To do school and work like that.
This moment is a true eye-opener. A significant moment occurs when the narrator is diagnosed with lymphedema, a condition that caused a 100-pound mass to form on his leg. His doctors warned him about the life-threatening nature of his obesity, predicting he wouldn't live past 31 if he didn't change his lifestyle. But you won't believe what happens next. It's seriously jaw-dropping.
It's when I started developing the lymphedema on my leg. This mass was forming on my leg. So me and my mom went to the doctor, and they told me what it was. And it'll only get worse if I didn't lose weight. The doctor told me that if I didn't change, that I would be dead at 31, and they should pretty much say their goodbyes to me.
This part is incredibly poignant. By the age of 25, his health had deteriorated to the point where he could no longer work, forcing him to go on disability. Isolated and alone, he continued to eat excessively, with food being his only source of comfort despite worsening depression. The story takes a hopeful turn shortly. Keep your eyes peeled.
It's become more of a financial burden to them. So I started living on my own, doing nothing really but eating all day alone. But the loneliness didn't help my depression. I got a dog named Bella to try to help. Nothing does for me what food does. My eating has never slowed down. Where now I don't know how much I weigh. All I know is
this change brings a new layer to the story. The narrator discusses meeting Jessica through a dating app, which brought some hope into his life. However, his ongoing battle with his weight continues to threaten his dreams of building a family with her, as he struggles with the idea of giving up his only source of comfort. You'll be amazed by what's coming next. Get ready for a twist.
I don't know what I'd do or how I'd survive.
We met originally on a dating app, and when I came to JT's house to meet him for the first time, I just felt comfortable, so I didn't really notice JT's weight or his size because his personality covers it up pretty well.
I always dreamed of and wanted a family of my own.
This climax is deeply moving. The video concludes with the narrator expressing fear about his imminent mortality, acknowledging that each night could be his last due to his health conditions. He admits the need for drastic change to manage his weight and regain control over his life, highlighting the urgency of his situation. The resolution in the next scene is critical, and it's something you won't want to miss.
So whatever time I have left, it's not a lot. I don't think I have another year in me. So I either have to find a solution to help me finally change, or I know there's no way I'm going to be alive for much longer.